Hello Gemini, how are we gonna say goodbye to 2016? What does the last month of 2016 hold for you? Anyone who has their ascendant, sun or moon in Gemini, and this is me, Lada, from astrolada.com. If you want to find out your ascendant or moon sign, most people don't know it, go to my birth chart calculator, enter your time and place of birth, and go to the planetary detail table, and make sure you at least watch the video for your ascendant sign if you know the exact time of your birth. Okay, so what's happening in December? Well, December starts in a very positive note because there is a trine, very positive aspect between two energetic planets in air signs. So in Aquarius and Libra, which are your sister signs, which means that they're sending positive, uplifting, harmonious influences to Gemini as well. And they're happening in the 5th and 9th houses between Jupiter and Mars. The first 3-4 days, there can be some uplifting developments in regards to your children if you have children. There might be some forward move and opportunities that happen in regards to some creative project that you're working on, or if you have your own business, it might be a project in regards to your business that you're working on, because Jupiter is in your 5th house and Mars is sending energizing trine aspect towards that 5th house, which is children, creative projects, fun, romance as well, something positive. If you want to go on a date, Gemini, I would advise you the first 4 or 5 days of the month are fantastic. If you want to date someone, or if you want to go to a party and be center of attention, or if you have some artistic performance, whether it's singing or dancing or going on stage, or maybe making a speech in front of others where you will be center stage, do it the beginning of the month. Fantastic supportive influences to your Jupiter from Mars, energizing, makes you sparkle, and also maybe some wise mentor, advisor can give you great advice because Mars is in the 9th house. Or maybe something positive can happen and develop in regards to you arranging matters of travel, because Mars receives trine from Jupiter, and Mars is in your 9th house of travel, high education. For example, you can get an exam, you can pass an exam, then something to do with foreign countries, traveling in foreign countries, something to do with planning your future, for example, as well. But it's more optimistic, and your own actions, because both the 5th and the 9th houses indicate these are dharmic houses, which means personal inspiration and action and personal initiative. It means that your personal initiative can bring very positive results in anything to do with creative projects, with love, romance, 5th house, with your plans for the future, with inspiration and moving ahead. So yeah, you're receiving support at the beginning. And then from the 8th of December, Venus also joins Mars in the 9th house in an air sign in Aquarius, which means that till the end of December, Venus is supporting Geminis. So Venus is a small benefic, which means that they can feel more gracious. Mars energizes you till the 20th of December while it's in an air sign for action, to move ahead with certain projects, while Venus will make your actions more graceful, will make you more likable as well. Venus can bring positive developments in regards to 9th house matters till the end of December. If you decide to go on a foreign holiday, fantastic. If you're a Gemini ascendant, sun or moon, it will help you have good times, to be even a bit more lucky, because 9th house is a lucky house, almost like good luck karma in regards to Venusian matters, in regards to luxuries, pleasures, enjoyments, relationships as well. And people that are from different cultures, or from different cultural backgrounds, or from different social class than you, which is ruled by the 9th house, can be helpful and gently supportive of you in some way. For example, if you want to apply to university, or if you want to apply for some course to pre-qualify, Venus in the 9th house can help you till the end of December. But generally, you know, it's kind of a uplifting influence when Venus is in the 9th house and Mars is there. Okay, so then we have around the 10th, Sun and Saturn conjunction, which people can feel a little bit more gloomy on the 9th, 10th, 11th, a little bit more serious in their approach, and it's happening in your 7th house. So maybe you might be asked to take some important decision in regards to relationships, in regards to some business contract, in regards to some agreement. You might be called upon to fulfill some agreement that you've promised, some duty towards someone else that you've promised, for example. Or there might be important signing up of some contract or agreement, or some important business deals that takes important developments, has important developments around the 10th of December, maybe a few days before or a few days after. Or there might be the need to confront some issue in regards to your relationships and work on it to resolve it within 2-3 days of that conjunction. But something important happens to you in regards to relationship and in regards to other people. Then the next very important thing is that your planet is turning retrograde. One of that times of the year when Mercury turns retrograde, guys. And it's going to be retrograde from the 19th of December in the first 15 degrees of Capricorn. Doesn't matter. But it means that from the 19th of December to the first week of January, Mercury is retrograde, and it's asking you to re-examine matters of resources and mutual and financial resources. So try not to destabilize financial resources starting from the 19th, 18th, even a little bit before that. So try not to take and make any crazy new steps in regards to where you're gonna put your money together with your partner, for example, because 8th house, Mercury is retrograde in your 8th house, which rules mutual resources and finances. So if you're Gemini, try to maybe some money that was owed to you from the past might come back to you when Mercury goes retrograde, or some possession that's owed to you might come back to you, or some old debts that you have towards others might come back for you to fulfill that debt or to be re-examined or to sort something about it. But on the positive level, you might expect something in regards to mutual resources. It doesn't have to be just money, it can be possessions, you know, that comes to be examined, to be re-evaluated, to be readjusted and fixed in some way. For example, when I've had people have retrograde in their 8th house Mercury, they had to re-examine and replan somehow their budget with their partner. Or if they were in business, something to do, money came, some of them received money from clients that they've been expecting in past payments, for example. Others, because they did not receive payments from clients or the expected financial results from some business deals, they had to reevaluate and replan their actions in regards to how it's going to impact the mutual resources and benefits financially. So some re-examination, re-evaluation, something to do with 8th house is also inheritance, might have to be re-evaluated, renegotiated, for example. Something to do with possessions of your partner, renegotiated, re-changed, you know, important discussions about that. And maybe some secret information, because 8th house is about secret, can come to the surface to be re-examined. Or something that's very much connected to deep intimacy. And something that either you've been hiding or someone else been hiding. You might decide to finally speak about it and make it clear and decide upon it and straighten things out. Maybe, for example, because 8th house rules traumas as well. So, for example, a partner cheated on you and you've been swallowing that for 2-3 years or 5-6 years, living with that, and Mercury goes retrograde in your 8th house and you bring that issue again and you want to discuss it because 8th house rules deep intimacy and matters that are secret or that we usually are consider more taboo, we wouldn't talk about, or something that we usually like to to bury. And then Mercury goes retrograde then requires that you revive that topic and talk about it, and it can be a bit tense, it can be a bit like power struggle somehow, but by the end of this retrogradation, by the end of when Mercury moves out of that sphere of retrogradation, I would say even by the end of January, basically you might have created more intimacy and more you know, when you clear some skeletons from the closet with these important clarifying communications. So that's, you know, that's a big part of where the focus is. It's a little bit disruptive, but, you know, we have to deal with those things. And Mercury overall rules you guys. So when it goes retrograde, when you're a Gemini, you have to change some plans. You have to prepare plan B or C. You have to put 3 times extra efforts. When your planet goes retrograde, you're called to use your skills better. You're taught to use especially your communicative skills, your skills of the arms, of the hands, of skills that you learned in some way, which is Mercury, to use them more cleverly and with much more effort and with much more push. But by the end of this transit, as I always say, and ancient people knew it, retrograde planet is stronger than a direct planet, because retrograde planet requires 3 times more efforts, but it gives 3 times more rewards if you put the efforts. And even if it requires you to derail, change plan and direction where you're heading, by the end of this process you say, I'm so glad that these mistakes came to be corrected, whatever they were. So because now I know that it's the right thing. Now I'm with a better plan, I'm with a better graphic, I'm with a better vision. Okay, so don't, but of course, you know, Mercury retrogrades can bring complications that you have to work on with 3 times extra efforts to find a different path and route, you know, with special communication sources and matters like that. And then we have from the 20th Mars going into your 10th house. So there'll be a lot of focus starting from the 20th of December to the end of January on career, and Mars goes into your career sector once every 2.5 years, guys. So it's a rare opportunity to energize that career sector. So maybe like if you want to change job, now Mars will give you the drive to become more initiative in regards to career and to maybe try out different, to apply for a few jobs. Just Mars gives drive and initiative. Or maybe if you're working in some Mars related sector, this can be your time to shine and to really stabilize your social kind of have a breakthrough in your social status and how authority figures and observe you and see you in regards to your career. So people that Geminis that are in Mars ruled careers, whether it's sports, whether it's something, if their career is and work is connected to something physical, I don't know, like bricklaying or building, or if their career is connected to machineries of any sorts, to metals of any sort, to any competitive environment, the environment in your career, no matter what career you are in, becomes highly competitive after the 20th of December, gradually to the end of January. And but you have also more drive to compete there. And also authority figures might be more pushy, more bossy, which is Mars in the 10th house. They can be pressing your buttons, they can be giving you more work and stressing you there. But this gives you a rare opportunity to really kind of mobilize a lot of your energy, which is Mars, and to push it and to focus it towards career and fixing problems, because Mars unfortunately is also a malefic, so it can create some sudden mini crisis situations that you have to fix problems in regards to authority figures and career issues. But when you solve them, because Mars gives ability and logic to solve those issues, you very quickly, you know, you can transform and have a breakthrough with your social status. And another thing that's happening, Gemini, is that the whole of December is under the influence of Jupiter sextile Saturn in the 5th house. Jupiter in the 5th house, Saturn in the 7th house. And 5th house is romance, 7th house is relationships. So maybe there is a chance to turn some romance, Jupiter in the 5th, into something more long-lasting, Saturn in the 7th, because there is a long-term influence when these two planets make a positive aspect. The sextile is a harmonious aspect, and Saturn is longevity. Or maybe there is a chance to turn some business opportunity, Jupiter in the 5th, or any kind of opportunities that come to us, to turn it into a long-term contract. Or maybe a business partner can help you, or another person, whether personal partner, marriage partner, person that you confide close in, which is the 7th house, who has more experience. Saturn is someone with more experience, more authority. He can help you recreate, or he can help you manifest some business idea of yours. Jupiter in the 5th house, some idea that's your baby, can help you materialize Saturn, and can help you with their advice, other people or partners with their expertise and, you know, experience more. They can help you to materialize some creative ideas of yours, some creative projects or business project of yours, which is the 5th house. And as I said, 7th and 5th house both are connected to relationship, dating. 5th house, Saturn, 7th house is committed long-term relationships, so there can be harmony here, one transforming into another in some way. Or another way it can play out is that your partner, 7th house, or someone like a consultant, advisor, a wise person, 7th house, can help you solve some, can help you stabilize, and can help your children. 5th house can help your, can give a supporting hand to a child of yours, for example, you know, be more supportive in regards to your children. But also Uranus is involved in all this. So Saturn is making a trine to Uranus, very rare transit. Saturn trine Uranus towards the end of December. It's happening now towards the 25th of December, but you'll feel it the whole month. It's like a slow transit. And Uranus and Jupiter is also making a sextile to Uranus. What does it mean? And Uranus is in your 11th house. So basically there is a trine between two big planets between your 11th and 7th house. So it's again, 11th house is friends, groups of people, and 7th house is personal partners, business deals, agreements. There can be some agreement or some support that comes to you from a benefactor, 11th house, or from a group of people that can stabilize some contract, that can bring some agreement and contract for you, or maybe some authority figure or more experienced figure helps you secure new positions. Uranus in the 11th house in the group collective, or helps you have a breakthrough of some sort which has long-lasting effects in regards to your long-term dreams and wishes, which is the 11th house. So there is like a good, it's almost like support comes from others. Positive things come to you from either partners or friends or benefactors, groups of people. So you can benefit through those in December, and try to be as outgoing and sociable and building bridges. Those planets are building like a bridge between your relationships and popularity, and 11th house impact on groups of people, and 11th house your long-term goals. So some other people can help you have a breakthrough, Uranus, in regards to your long-term goals, or dreams and wishes, or in regards to some kind of or friend, Uranus, new friend, or someone new from your social environment can help you stabilize some contract or some agreement with a partner, or can somehow create a balance in some partnerships. So interesting developments. Sudden developments that can happen again, as I said, Uranus opposition Jupiter towards the end. Sudden developments in regards to the life of your children, in regards to your creative projects, in regards to your romantic life as well, and in regards to your friends and social environment. But those sudden developments can be, even if they're kind of surprising and a bit take you out of what you're expecting, Saturn stabilizes the opposition between Uranus and Jupiter in your houses of creativity, in your house of and romance, and in your house of social activity. So even if there's some surprises, there's sudden developments, this can bring more stability overall in your life in the long term, and this can be implanted long-lastingly in your life, whatever those new changes are. So thank you so much, Gemini. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out all my astrology courses on astrolada.com. I have courses on retrograde planet, on stelliums, on Saturn. I'm making every month a couple of webinars that go up to 6 hours, some of them, for really small prices, $20 to $30 of golden information. Thank you.